Somebody must have been generous to the owner of this jawbone. Left to themselves, they would have starved as their teeth fell out. But if there was an instinct to help others, thousands of generations ago, there had to be something else. Generosity could only have evolved if early humans had just as keen an instinct to detect somebody who was simply on the take. A cheat. We all have a powerful gut reaction when we feel we're being treated unfairly. It's an instinct that's with us from childhood. In this experiment, 7- and 8-year-olds are sharing a stash of 10 chocolate coins. One child decides on how they are split, and they can offer as many or as few coins as they like.
I'm gonna give her 2. You get 3. So you get 1. You get 3.
At first, they keep more for themselves, but there's a catch. It's the other child who gets to decide if the split's fair. If not, they can refuse the offer. And then, both children have to go away empty-handed. Will they get away with it?
No. I said no. No. What do you mean? That means you don't get any chocolate. I don't care. It's already too little.
Almost all of the children reject a smaller share, preferring to have nothing at all. It may seem strange, but it's not. By going without themselves, they're punishing their partner who loses even more chocolate. And they're not going to forget that in a hurry. Look what happens when the experiment is repeated.
She gets 5 and I get 5. Okay. You get 4. Okay, I gotta give you 5 coins for you and 5 for me. I'm gonna give you 4.
Now, with a fairer split, what will the response be?
Yes. I'll say yes this time. Yeah. Yes.
The children are happy to accept. It's not difficult to see why we've evolved this way. If we react instinctively against people who cheat, they'll think twice before trying it again. This instinctive taste for fairness leaves humans free to help one another. All of us have the instinct to help other people. Watch how unsuspecting shoppers react when they see our stuntman take a fall.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
When they see him in trouble or in pain, they react with compassion. It's as if they feel the same pain too.
You all right? Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Are you okay?
They're experiencing a particularly human instinct called empathy.
Never mind, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Scientists in Italy are probing the brain to find out how we are able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. The team here have devised an experiment to show how the brain does something truly amazing. It reads other people's minds. The experiment involves magnifying the brain signals responsible for imitation. But to show how it works, the scientists need a human volunteer. So here goes. Recently, they've discovered a special set of brain cells. They're called mirror neurons, and what they do is remarkable. The theory is that when I see someone performing an action, my mirror neurons should try to copy the action too. But normally this effect is so subtle, I'm not even aware of it. The mirror neurons alone can't actually make my hand move, so to reveal them working, I need a little help. This equipment uses a powerful magnetic field to amplify the effect of my mirror neurons. But first, they have to find exactly the right spot in my brain.
Nothing?
You sort of fry my brain, don't you? We're on target. Right, now we come to the crunch. We'll see what happens when I watch the video screen. If the mirror neurons are working, when I watch the picture of the hand grasping, my hand should twitch. Yeah, I felt a twitch. Yes, it may be just a small movement, but my hand's actually moving without any conscious help from me. And this reveals something amazing. Our brains are programmed to mimic the actions of other people. So my hand moved then, when it wouldn't have done before, but because I was watching the picture and empathizing with what I could see, exactly, my hand moved. This pioneering work leads some scientists to believe that our mirror neurons don't just imitate what other people do, but perhaps even how they feel. Empathy is so important to us that we're all born with a highly specialized mechanism to help share our feelings: the human face. The anatomy of the human face is unique in the animal kingdom. 47 muscles working together to reveal our emotions. Joy, anger, sadness, disgust. We express our feelings in our faces spontaneously, and our expressions are the same the world over. But why should millions of years of evolution have left us with such a sophisticated tool for empathy? Well, knowing what someone else is feeling can be very useful, like whether they're pleased to see us or not. Inside. Just as we're hardwired to express our emotions in our faces, so we're hardwired to receive them from other people, loud and clear. We don't even have to think about it. We can just feel it. And evolving this instinct to empathize with others gave our ancestors a huge advantage. Watching these actors' faces, we sense what they're going through, without having to be put in the same situation ourselves. Empathy is a highly effective but very primitive form of communication. But it doesn't stop there. Some scientists believe that empathy was the forerunner of another human instinct, the instinct for language. Just like the cinema, early communication was wordless. And like the movies, we took a great leap forward when we evolved talkies.
Now you know everything.
We'll start all over, together.
Our ability to communicate through language is the most sophisticated instinct we possess, and it's inbuilt in every one of us. Nine months ago, Jasper was just a tiny screaming infant. He relied on his survival instincts to make sure he got all the attention he needed: love, care, comfort, and of course, food. Now, another instinct is causing something remarkable to happen. Jasper is making his very first attempts to talk. In less than a year, he has already mastered the full range of vowel sounds of his native tongue.